Alright, let's get started.
Our raid.
You might see a little bit of choppiness or my mouse acting kind of weirdly, and it's basically because this is my first time recording this, so hopefully that doesn't bother anyone too much, and let's see how this goes. So I'll try to explain everything I do, but basically it is possible to clear out all the production facilities on the... Okay, let's start. Basically just have Odin shoot, do a manual attack. You don't really need to use the area of effect attack at all. In fact, that will slow you down. And you want to keep your energy full so that you can actually use it to take out the buildings.
This done.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take out this tank, get up as close as you can to it, and just have Odin attack manually. And the next thing I'm going to do is kill the Diamondback. Then I'll target the command center and then kill the SCVs as well. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and target the factories in that other tank. And it's not necessarily to actually destroy all the buildings. In fact, you'll see I'm letting the command center burn, and I should have done the same thing with those factories. You can cancel that area of effect attack from the Odin just by hitting escape, and you'll see that I'll do that here. So just before it goes down, there we go. I just saved myself a couple of seconds here and there. Every little second counts. I'm moving all the way just past that number 2 to target this factory, and the reason for that is because there's a tank. It's not shown, it's a little further down to the bottom right, just past the factory, that can hit the Odin if you stand a little too close. Okay, the tank, then the turret, Goliath, or the mech, then another tank. We're going to go ahead and target a barracks as well. I chose this one because when we hit this tank that's also nearby, it's going to destroy the barracks in a splash. Don't waste your time with those units. They don't actually attack you with those units. Or at least if they do, it won't be in time because we'll have defeated the mission before they actually send any attack commands, as far as I can tell. Okay, after you kill these these 3 Banshees, so while Odin is killing the Banshees, what you can do is hold down Shift and then use your area of attack ability to cue it into your command. Okay, notice that I'm essentially doing non-stop actions. You can cue things up and give yourself a little bit of breathing room, like I'm doing here.
We're almost out of time.
Okay. And as soon as you actually want to completely take out that command center because you don't want it to burn down. There won't be enough time. Anyway, see, this is why we save all of our energy, because if you look down at the bottom, we only have about 50 energy left after that attack. So if we had used it at the very beginning, we could not have taken out all the buildings fast enough. Alright, the first thing you want to do is send Odin and go ahead and take out the first command center. Okay, go ahead and get your SCVs to mine. I went ahead and built 2 or 3 more SCVs queued up in the building process. Take one of my SCVs to go after the Odin to just repair it while Odin is attacking. Build 2 tanks. Go ahead and build the fusion core. Send my Marines over. My goal is basically to get a couple of tanks, some Marines, and some medics over there to help the Odin take out the first broadcast tower. You really don't need much in terms of defense because the Odin will actually intercept the first attack wave from base 3. If you look on the minimap, the 3 bases are numbered 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to attack base 3 first. So basically queue up a couple of tanks, some Marines. Don't forget to build some supply depots. And just go ahead and send your first batch of units over to base 3. Again, don't forget to continue to build SCVs. You don't need too many. we're going to take maybe 1, 2, I guess I end up taking 3, but 3 over to base 3 and build a couple of turrets to help defend defend our small little band of guys while we're taking out the our first broadcast tower, which is broadcast tower 3. Now I'm building an engineering bay here because I know that we're going to get attacked pretty soon with the few air units that we left back in base 1.
They followed me home.
Alright, the Odin is fully repaired,
Let's see what this baby's
making
got.
sure that my SCV doesn't run in and get itself killed. Okay. Again, this is just preparing a defense. After we attack the first tower, we're going to need it. Still plenty of time. Now I use a barrage here, but I should have probably waited about 5 seconds because you'll see in just a bit here, you'll see the very first, here comes the first attack wave. Now, had the Odin not been there, this is what you normally would have seen as the first attack group on your base, on the right side of your base. But since the Odin's there, it can easily take out that entire group of units. It's got pretty high armor, very good attack, so pretty much can solo that by itself up until at least where we try to take out that first broadcast tower. But it could certainly clear out that base all by itself. I'm going to go ahead and get my first upgrade. Not really needed, but certainly will help speed things up a bit. We're going to go ahead and fill the bunker with a couple of Marines. Nothing from my... I was going to say that I would like to have gotten some siege breakers and war pigs, but they're not ready yet. Okay. So notice I built 3 turret towers over in the left, and that's basically to defend off the upcoming air attack. Gonna need a couple more supply depots. I'm about to be supply blocked.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay, they're gonna attack with a couple of banshees and I think maybe what is that? The one that transforms? Vultures? No, not vultures. Not Vikings. I forget. It doesn't really matter. You'll see in a bit what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're about to move in for our very first tower. I made the mistake of trying to build a turret a little too early, but not a big deal. I lose an SCV and I'm sending 2 or 3 more on their way, so they should be there. There they are. So we clear this. Just make sure that you clear the top of the ramp. A couple of ghosts that are, I guess, been taken out. And so there we go. Anyway, that was the first wave of attack. Actually, second, if you want to count that first wave as where we had the group of Marines and Hellions that were taken out by the Odin. That would have been the first attack, and so the Banshees make the second attack. Grab some war pigs, send them on over to help the Odin out. Not that Odin really needs help, but he'll certainly need some help defending. Okay. My tanks are kind of out of the way. I'm going to put them onto the right. They're just really there for a safety measure, because what we're going to do is we're going to preempt their defensive maneuver. They're going to try to drop on top of us. So I'm just hotkeying my my Marines. Okay, and here comes the first attack, and notice how I'm using my barrage attack basically right where they land so that the units land right into a giant ball of fire. There you go. We're going to have a couple of air units come in, and, well, they don't stand a chance with all those turrets and Marines. So my war pigs, a couple of extra tanks, we're going to go ahead and send them to the second base, base number 2. battle cruisers. Again, they don't stand a chance against all those turrets.
First transmission uploaded.
And with Odin taking most of the beating, you're pretty good to go.
Incoming transmission.
There's only one man arrogant enough to think he can get away with this. Raynor.
Just for once, Arcturus, this really is all about you. I hope you enjoy your show.
I knew it. Warfield, get your men down there. I want Raynor's head, you understand? Him and all his terrorist friends.
Hope this thing's insured.
Additional supply depots required.
Some might balk at the cost of such a magnificent machine, but I say to you, what price do you put on your loved one's security?
Now, I should have moved my units a little further away, but they get owned here. Not really. But they take damage when they shouldn't really have.
Followed me home.
Okay. So it's preparing for the second tower.
Let's see
We're
what
gonna
this
use the
baby's got.
Not enough.
the Odin for
energy.
defense, and our free mini Odin to hang out at the watchtower. So the free Thor that you have, basically you don't really ever need him to use him for anything other than to absorb damage from secret missiles.
They're attacking a tower. Strike Team Bravo. Take them out.
Get my SCVs out of the way.
Ragnar, rock and roll. Been waiting on
He followed me
About this time, you should probably go ahead and send some. So make some Marines. I just made 4, and I'm gonna send those guys over to the science facility over to the bottom right of the map to get the secret mission.
Let's see what this baby's got.
Yeah, those Vikings don't stand a chance.
We're almost done transmitting Meng's dirty little secret to the Dominion.
Can I keep it? Hope this thing's insured.
Use the stem, try to take that down a little faster.
Mineral field depleted.
While Odin's taking out a couple of ground units there, and we'll go ahead and move all of our guys on over to base 1. Which should be pretty clean at this point since we killed
Followed me home.
all the buildings other than I think it was the barracks. But I don't think the barracks really gets used in this game by the computer.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's see what this
Gonna
baby's
make one
got.
final attempt, I guess, at my base.
It followed me home.
So those 4 Marines apparently have found the secret mission. And the last thing, with this many tanks and Marines and medics and our Thor to absorb drop damage, you'll see what I mean in a second. We'll siege our tanks here, keep them out of the way of the drops.
Security breach at one of the
So
towers.
Thor can stand
Strike
there
Team
and just
Alpha,
basically
engage.
tank anything
Stop
that comes his way. And then we'll use our Marines and Thor to try to slow down some of the drops that they have over here.
Let's see what this baby's got.
We could use some help here.
Some more drops. Secret missile.
This thing's insured. Followed me home. Can I keep it?
And that's it.
That's the last one. Let's see what the people
If you
will
see
think
that,
of
look
their
at the
beloved
clock on the
emperor
bottom
now.
left side, just above the mini-map. We did it, in fact, under 18 minutes,
All
so I
transmissions
actually
have been
beat my old time. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.